All right, thanks, Christian. This is a story we've been following for a few weeks now. A 13-year-old in Holland barred by the city from selling hot dogs to help his family. Now, another challenge for Nathan and his folks. Just this week, they became homeless. Fox 17's Jennifer Dowling has been in Holland all day and joins us now with more from the newsroom. Jennifer. Before we talk about the weather, you want to weigh in on this luggage thing that we've been debating in all the commercial breaks?
I understand the problem with
exactly.
it.
If they want to get their luggage delivered to the hotel, why not?
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a great service.
I think so. I know we think so too, and we were like, "Oh, this will be great," but people seem kind of mad about it.
Well,
I'd pay the $30.
What's next? You want somebody to carry you? That's what flying is. A plane is carrying you from one place to the other.
And I think maybe people, because it's hard to pick up the luggage now from the baggage claim, but it's great now because I'm the only one apparently on the plane half the time who ever checks my baggage. Everybody likes to carry it on.
Yeah, sure.
I hate to do it because I'm a chronic overpacker. My luggage is always too big. It's a whole other thing.
Do you stand on the scale beforehand to weigh it to make sure?
It has a weight. You lift it up and it's always over.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, nice weather out there today,
now with weather. We start tonight with some breaking news out of Lee Township in Allegan County, where a fire has destroyed a local business. It's called San Miguel Market, but people refer to it as the Old Village Market. The building housed a banquet hall, restaurant, and market. The initial investigation shows a kitchen fire as a possible cause. Fire officials are calling the business a total loss. The chief on scene says the building was mostly made of wood and didn't have any fire stops, so the flames spread pretty fast. Good news, though, the market's owners say no injuries have been reported. We have a crew on the scene. We'll bring you more updates as they come into our newsroom. Fox 17's Rick Mecklenburg here with a look at the weather. It is fantastic out there, and not to do your job for you, but it's going to stay fantastic for the week.
For the most part, it's just going to be wonderful. You know, you and I were at a wedding in Indiana Saturday.
It was not fantastic.
No, it was so miserable down there, wasn't it?
And they had major storms roll through.
They did. Wasn't it so nice to come back yesterday to beautiful, cool, less humid conditions?
This is what we would like all summer long.
This would be terrific. Did you get up early this morning and notice how chilly it was?
Every morning. I'm out running 15 miles every day before 9 a.m.
Today was a good run for you then, right?
A Muskegon teenager charged with luring a woman into a home and then beating and trying to choke her is now heading to trial. Douglas Fitzgibbon faces 2 felony charges, assault with intent to murder and unlawful imprisonment. On August 1st, the 19-year-old met a woman at Gezzy's Market on Lakeshore Drive in Muskegon. According to police, he told her he needed help because an elderly relative had fallen at his house. Once at the home, Fitzgibbon is accused of beating the woman and trying to strangle her. Luckily, she was able to get away and call for help. Today, Fitzgibbon waived his preliminary exam and will go to trial. If convicted, the 19-year-old could spend the rest of his life in prison. No word on when that trial will begin. Speaking of paying it forward, a teenager in Gobles has been taking an interesting approach to helping others. For the last year, he hasn't been wearing shoes ever, so he can raise awareness and donations for children in Africa. Keegan Schulte is hoping to raise money to buy 365 pairs of shoes for kids in Uganda. That's 1 pair of shoes for each day he's gone barefoot. So far, he's gotten about $6,500, but he still needs another $1,000 before he and his youth pastor can go to Uganda to buy the shoes and donate them in person to the kids there.
It's not all of it, but we're very, very satisfied with what we have. I mean, even if we can't buy a full 365 pairs of shoes, it's okay. I mean, we're going to use all of the money to buy as many shoes as possible. You give to people, people give to you, and it just keeps going around and makes the world a better place.
This Tuesday, Keegan's friends are having a benefit concert to help him in that final push for donations. It's happening at the Plainwell Community Center at 7 o'clock. For more information on Keegan's efforts or to donate, just go to fox17online.com. Kids around West Michigan are getting ready to go back to school, but in Muskegon Heights, their newly created charter schools are already facing some challenges. This year, Mosaica Charter School Systems is replacing the failing Muskegon Heights Public Schools. Mosaica was chosen in part because of the way they integrate different cultures, languages, and history into the K-12 curriculum. School days will also be a little bit longer, and there'll be a few extra days added to the school year. Officials say they know that's a lot of change, but they're assuring people that they are there to answer questions. Tonight, Mosaica says their biggest challenge is student enrollment. They're hoping to have 1,200 kids enrolled, but so far only 400 are signed up. Now, to help boost those numbers, an enrollment fair is being held tomorrow, 11 to 2. That's taking place at the high school. This all makes me think of Tom Izzo. I spent many years covering the Spartan basketball team, and he always talks about leaving a footprint in the sand and becoming elite. people like him are never satisfied. Even though they've won national championships, they still don't think they are at that level and haven't left their mark yet. And that's what you want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Tim, you hit it well. So much, again, of what I work with, athletes come in and they want to be perfect and they strive. And if they're not perfect, they're upset about it.
A bad accident forces police to close a busy road near Greenville this evening after a tree fell on a truck. Happened along Lincoln Lake Avenue, just south of 14 Mile Road, around 5 o'clock. That is just west of Greenville. Witnesses say the top half of the tree you see there snapped and hit a truck. The road was closed for about 45 minutes, but has since reopened. Witnesses say the driver was hurt in the accident, but no word on their exact condition just yet. 3 teenagers were sent to the hospital this afternoon after a frightening car accident, and their parents saw the whole thing. We're told the kids were in one car, the parents in another, as the group headed to Petoskey for a camping trip. Police say the teenager behind the wheel was going too fast as they merged onto northbound 131 from 96 and then rolled several times down a hill. One person in the backseat was not buckled in and was thrown from the vehicle. Now, after crashing, the truck you see there actually caught fire, but everyone still got out all right. The 3 teenagers were taken to the hospital, but are expected to recover. No word tonight if police issued any tickets. Lots of calls coming in to detectives in Ottawa County after more than 30 storage units were ransacked in 2 separate places this week. Now detectives are trying to find out who's responsible. Fox 17's Jennifer Dowling has more on what was taken and where.